There's a new vaccine mandate for the city, and it's already facing fierce pushback and a possible challenge in court.
And the mild conditions continue, where we could see a few 40s by tomorrow morning.
It's never too late to stand up for your dreams. New York Live is with the talented senior citizens making their stage debuts. This is News 4 Now for October 20th. I'm Adam Cooperstein. And New York City's largest police union is pledging to fight a new vaccine mandate for city workers. That mandate includes the NYPD. The city announced the expansion of its COVID vaccine mandate to cover all of its municipal workers. It takes effect November 1st. It will include all NYPD, FDNY, and Department of Sanitation employees. The head of the Police Benevolent Association, the PBA, vowed to take a legal action to block the mandate, where testing out will not be an option.
If you choose not to, you have the right to go on unpaid leave. We're going to work with your union to figure out what happens next. But the bottom line is we're not going to pay people unless they're vaccinated.
City employees will get an extra $500 in their paychecks if they get their first shot at a city-run vaccination site. The new rule affects more than 160,000 workers, 70% of whom already have at least one shot. Working from home is having a big-time impact on businesses across New York City. A city comptroller's report says the city will likely lose $111 million in sales tax revenue every year as remote work becomes more routine. The comptroller says for the residents who live and work in the city, spending near their offices will be replaced with spending closer to home. Use it or lose it. That's the warning from Mayor de Blasio to restaurants not using those outdoor dining structures. Inspectors have been going around checking the city's nearly 12,000 sheds and huts that have popped up during the pandemic. Since July of 2020, there have been more than 56,000 inspections. Sanitation workers have removed 24 abandoned or non-compliant structures that are taking up valuable parking space. Now to a look at what could be the future of cell phone technology in New York City. Officials are proposing these 32-foot high towers, and they're going to be used to expand the superfast 5G mobile service. And they would rise from those Link NYC kiosks you've probably seen around town. For now, this is just a proposal, and the city is looking for public input. In Westchester County, police were called to a home in Sleepy Hollow about a puppy that got her paw stuck in a bathtub drain. Daisy, a 1-year-old Chihuahua, had a swollen paw, making it hard for the animal to be freed. Officers had to call in a plumber and a vet tech with wire cutters to help out. And thanks to their efforts, first responders were able to remove Daisy's paw from that drain, and now she's recovering at home.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4, meteorologist Maria LaRosa. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of September on this October day. It'll continue through the overnight with temperatures staying above average, and we're also going to continue our dry streak. In fact, just a few clouds from time to time overnight, and by tomorrow morning, we do remain rain-free for now, so we'll get pretty much a carbon copy as we get in through tomorrow. But for the rest of the evening, temperatures near 70 around dinner time, headed into the overnight with a few clouds dropping slowly into the upper 50s near 60 degrees, so another mild start tomorrow, about 57 for the low in the city. A little cooler north and west under clear skies. Sussex at 48, Poughkeepsie down to 50 degrees, Islip at 55, Belmar into the low 50s with, again, another afternoon headed back in the 70s.
Stand Up is making a big-time comeback in New York City, and New York Live is a look at some up-and-coming comedians where age is just a number.
What do you get when you put 16 senior citizens in a stand-up comedy class? Good timing with Joe Firestone.
Life is a performance. My boss ever sees this, I'm dead.
Laughter is like food you put in your body.
I would like to be funny, but not in an artificial way, you know, genuinely funny.
I think that you are genuinely funny.
Really?
Yes.
You're the first person who's ever told me that.
So, Joe, you're a working comedian, you teach comedy. I want to know how this all began. How did this happen?
Well, I started teaching the class 3 weeks before the pandemic, and that was in person at the Greenwich House at Senior Center, and then I think it was supposed to be for like 13 weeks or something,
Okay.
10 weeks, and it just keeps going.
Yeah. Now it's a special on Peacock. Did you know that was going to happen? How did that happen?
You know, we were working together for so long, and they're all so funny, and so I thought, you know, maybe we can make something together. And this was, you know, in that small window where it seemed like COVID was going away. And then, so we tried to make it very quickly. And I don't make any jokes in it. I really just laugh the whole time.
You teach and laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good gig.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My wife left me recently.
He's so naughty.
Tell me, what was this experience like for you? Did you ever do comedy before?
No, I hadn't. It was very exciting, and what made it feel safe was Joe's such a wonderful mentor, and made it feel safe.
Can we get Joe to warm you up for a show here in the park real quick?
Nobody warms me up faster than Joe.
Okay, that sounds like a yes.
They're all here today. The place is packed. 8 ounces of water a day seems like a lot, but then 6 beers and 7 shots go down like a fat kid on a teeter-totter. Why is that?
Bill, great job. How did you feel?
Thank you. Feels great.
Guys, make sure you check out Good Timing with Joe Firestone on Peacock now.
It's the latest skyscraper to reshape the city's skyline, and now One Vanderbilt is giving you a new view of the city, this time from the east side in a space like no other. Summit One Vanderbilt is slated to open Thursday to visitors. At just over 1,400 feet, the building is the tallest office building in Midtown. And the saying, "Don't look down," that's going to be tough to do. News 4's Gus Rosendale takes a closer look from above.
The trip upstairs takes about 40 seconds before we step out onto the 91st floor. The sunglasses are provided, not because we're cool, but because the reflections from the mirrored walls and floors create an infinity effect in a place where the views seem to have no end.
It takes you to euphoria and to fear and back again.
Welcome to Summit One Vanderbilt, high atop the new skyscraper located next to Grand Central Terminal, the peak of a $3.3 billion complex built by S.L. Green that opened in September of last year. It's a place where even the restrooms show off the skyline. Yes, a loo with a view.
The Summit One Vanderbilt observation deck has a lot of company these days. You have the World Trade Center downtown, of course the Empire State Building, the new observation deck over at Hudson Yards. But this location is unique. Keep in mind, Midtown's been decimated by the pandemic, and so this opening, this timing, means a lot for people who live and work in this part of the city.
We are opening right as the city is recovering and rebounding, and the excitement about this project and this experience has really been incredible and growing over the summer into the fall.
The Observation Center opens Thursday with tickets for New York residents starting at $34, proof of COVID vaccine required. A multi-digital and video experience adds to an art exhibit that highlights the power of architecture, reaching into the sky and lifting us up for a view from above.
Summit is more than just a view, although we've got probably some of the best views in New York City, but it's really an emotional journey.
And now you can catch the views and that journey that until this week only the window washers got to enjoy. And feel free to give our home a look while you're up here. In Midtown, Gus Rosendale, News 4 New York.
Thank you so much for joining us here on News 4 Now. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.